Hi guys, my name is Meads. This is going to be a review for Star Wars Blared Sky Boba Fett. And this is the second one, first one being Vader. And I cannot wait to get this one. It looks amazing. I'm a big fan of armored personnel. And Boba Fett has that cool armor. Alright, so here's the box art here. And actually I got this along with a Stormtrooper, which I will review next. I got them recently from Tatsu Hobby. I'll provide the link down below if you are interested. Inside here we got the windowed box. Looks great. All the weapons, accessories, and effect parts. And this is a really nice action shot right here. Really cool. On the back here, just a little bit more pictures of Boba Fett. Yep. And that's about it. I mean, there's not much on the side here. And this retails about over $100. Quite hefty. Yeah, player's card getting more and more expensive. Maybe it's due to licensing, but yeah, they're making these awesome figures. Let's take a look inside. So inside there's instructions on the side panel here for where things go to, but some of them are just self-explanatory. Then you have the Player's Sky base, which I actually built it on this one since there's actually a lot of cool poses that just needs the base. Alright, Mr. Fett here is about 10 inches. Yep, roughly 10 inches, give or take. And he looks great. It's kind of tall in terms of the proportion of his body. It's a bit skinny compared to other ones, but in terms of details, he looks great. I really like just the color in terms of how it kind of stands out. You get the green, the red, and a yellow. Yep. They did an awesome job on this one. A couple of my friends pointed out that the helmet seems to be a little smaller on the, yeah. And just because when you look at the neck is actually quite big compared to the helmet. Yeah. Looks like his head is squished in there. But it's not so bad from the side profile. Actually, in this angle here, it looks great. Yep. Alright, so let's go over articulation. You get the neck here. It's actually fairly good. Get the shoulder armor. He does have the asymmetrical look. Yep. So not much problems in terms of his shoulder joint. It's the one that's angled this way to his torso. On the back here, he got his jetpack. Not sure if you can take this out. Looks like it's fixed there, but it has some nice details. I think this is the anti-vehicle homing missile or something like that. You got his pistol here, and I believe this is called the Sacros K11 or the disintegrator. It's one of his iconic weapons. And you get the torso articulation here. Actually fairly good, and even here, actually no, it's just mostly in the mid torso when you want him to turn. Waist articulation, there might be a little bit, not so much. Then you get the ratchet joint, which is standard for Blared Sky. Although I think this side pack here is kind of hitting the waist. Yep. Knee bend. Oh. It's actually not bad. And the knee armor is just placed right in the middle there. It's actually fairly good. Notice quite a bit of battle damage on him all throughout his body. Even that iconic dent on his helmet. Yeah, overall, this is looking great. And you got this cape here. It is just on a simple joint. It is heavy though, and you cannot have him or have it stay up, which it's probably not. I mean, you don't need to have that articulation or have it to stay up. You get the ankle joint here, and this one doesn't have the toe swivel. Yep. Actually, yeah, that's not really needed. I mean, as long as you are able to twist on the side right here, we're good. You also have the knives here on the side. Yep. What else we got here? This part here of the top of the helmet. Not sure if it's an antenna or some kind of scope. It does not move. Yep. Even this one here, it's not detachable. Alright, that's it for articulation. Let's go over the accessories. Alright, let's go with the hands. We have the closed fist as already demonstrated. We have open hands here. Yep. And they're actually, it's a little bit of a weather, or not weathering, but splotches here. Well, weathered look, I guess. And you also have a pair of trigger finger hands, and it's great that they give you both. Sometimes players of Kai, they only give you one. Right, so let's just swap this out. There we go. Grab the pistol here. Yeah, it's quite nice. So other than this disintegrator, we have, I believe, the Ev3 Carbon Rifle. Another signature weapon of his. It does have a scope and a stock. Let's see if I can put this on here. There we go. Although I need to, yep, there we go. His trigger finger doesn't quite reach that trigger. Huh. Or maybe I'm just, yeah, actually it does not. Interesting. But yeah, it looks cool. And there is another gimmick here with, I think it's well, his forearm guard. There's actually an effect part which gives him the flamethrower, and this looks really nice. Now I'm kind of curious, how come they didn't just put a peg on this effect part and stick it on there? Something tells me it's just that if you do that, it's not gonna stay up. Although they did give you this stand here, which pegs in somewhere in here, right there, I guess. Is that where you pegged it in? Oh no, right here. It's a little stiff. Yeah, it's. I should just make this a straight peg. Huh. But I think you don't need to put it on actually. So let's just swap this out. There we go. Put this on, just replace it. And got the flamethrower. Along with that, let's use the base here. Open it up. And Although this is the part where you need to tighten the joints. Alright, here we go. And just a little heads up, when you're tightening this joints here, the screws, the Blair's card does give you this tool right here. Use the middle one, as it gives you more surface area to tighten that. But do not over tighten it. It's clear plastic, it will break. And for this, you might want to have him tiptoe, just to give you a little support. The figure is quite heavy, and I don't think the base can hold it up. You might be able to, but it's just nice to, I guess, what I'm trying to say is it's better to have a little support. And let me just reposition that knee. There we go. Yeah, this is quite nice. I might leave him on this post right here. And that flamethrower effect, it looks really nice right there. Yep. And last but not least, you do have effect parts right here. And it's kind of cool that it has a blue hue on the end here. And this is just for the jetpack on the back. I'm gonna just twist it in. There we go. It's a nice effect. Although this kind of gets in the way and makes you think that cloak thing gets burned or something. But otherwise, yeah. That looks great. Actually, I want to just try this. We still have the other hand here. So for the knife, if you are wondering, it's actually a little yeah, there we go. So you're able to wield it with that trigger finger hand as well. Okay, I just want to show that. Anyways, that's about it for the review. Hope you guys like it. If you have any questions, particularly on this figure, let me know. Otherwise, yeah, I'm not too familiar with Boba Fett, to be honest. But I do like the design, and it looks really great. And actually, I would highly recommend getting this one, especially if you're a big Star Wars fan, or particularly if you like Boba Fett. Yep, the bounty hunter. Alright, that's about it for the review. Again, I got mine from Tatsu Hobby. I'll provide the link down below. And I think they have one. I think they might have one left in the store. So better get this before they're all gone. I really like the Player's Card Star Wars, and hoping to continue collecting them. Alright, that's about it for the review. Hope you guys like it. So until then, this is Meads. Thanks for watching. And that wraps up the review for Boba Fett. I really like this figure. There is a few things that I mentioned, like the helmet being a little too small in comparison with the body or the neck, as well as the trigger finger not able to reach that actual trigger. But other than that, this is a really great figure in terms of accessories. It's well done. It's just the right amount of parts. Yeah, overall, I'm really impressed with this figure, and I would highly recommend it. Again, I got mine from Tatsu Hobby. I'll provide the link down below. Otherwise, that's about it. So until then, this is Meads. Thanks for watching.